Welcome. Hello, my dear friends. Once again, we're going to begin the session in a seated position, okay? So this is the last session of our Wild Nidra series. Today, we are in a different environment. We came down from the mountains of Rio de Janeiro and traveled to the beaches of the state of São Paulo. It's a beautiful winter day. Let's just get through this area here, and we can already see the beach at a distance. It's a weekday, so not many people around. And as you can see, this is a beautiful place. It's a pretty extensive beach, nice and long, nice and wide, nestled between the hills. Kind of reminds me of Oregon. But one main difference, the water here is much, much, much warmer. You know, the seas here can get rough, as you can see from the high tide levels there. But now everything is calm, great weather, not too hot. Getting close to the water here for a bit to check out the waves. And also to check out what's going on in your experience. Maybe memories of a time when you were at the beach, a memorable experience, vacation. Whatever it is, just notice how the mind wants to be here at this beach, enjoying the water, the good weather. For those people who like the beach, of course. Now notice how by doing this, the mind is trying to get away from your here now. It's what the mind does. It creates movement, apparent movement. That is, for me, this is the here now. The water is warm. The sound of the waves. Sensation of the feet on the sand. The breeze against the body. Okay, so let's just find a nice spot to settle. And then a few more moments just to take in the scenery. Once again, I ask you, what's your experience? Sitting comfortably, watching the video, the movement, the waves, the colors on a screen. Maybe they're inciting memories or wishes. In touch with the sounds of the waves in the video, the sounds around you in your environment, as well as other visual elements of the room you're in, maybe a desk or a TV stand or a table, a sofa, a bed, walls, ceiling, windows, door. We can observe that when the focus of attention is in your environment, you're here now. And then when you focus on the story on the screen, the beach, sand, water, sun, observe how the mind starts getting sucked in and then back to your environment, where the screen and what's playing on it are just elements of experience. And then moving back to the story, the beach. And then back to you here now. So please go on alternating for a few more moments. This is the exact same thing that happens when we get sucked into some story in our daily lives, something that worries us, or something we regret we didn't do, or a future expectation. We get sucked into these stories and forget the elements that actually comprise the here and now, the sensory experience, seeing, hearing, touching, tasting, smelling. And of course, then the story might still be there, but it's there primarily as a thought. It's a thought. Like what we see now, a beautiful beach. So I want to be there. I hate the beach, or this or that, etc. Versus the image of a beach on the screen, or just colors on the screen. All right. So you can remain seated if you wish, or you can lie down. Let's get ready for our main session here. Make some adjustments to get comfortable. Grab props if you need them. And then when you're ready, close the eyes. For now, we're going to let go of the seeing and stay with the sound of the waves. Story removed, just hearing, just a sense of hearing. Relax the head, the neck, Relax the shoulders, the arms, all the way down to the hands and down to the fingertips. Relax the region of the chest. Relax the belly. Relax the pelvic area, the hips. Relax the thighs, knees, the legs, the ankles, the feet, all the way to the tips of the toes. Relax the ankles, the legs, the shins, the calves, the knees, thighs relax. Hamstrings, the back of the thighs, the hips, the pelvic area. Relax the belly, chest. Relax the arms, the hands, fingers, the shoulders, the neck. Relax the head. Wherever you are in your breathing cycle, the next time an inhale comes up, make it a deep one. Take a nice deep breath in. Hold a little bit, just a little bit. And on the breath out, just feel the entire body relaxing. Allow the body to sink deeper and deeper into that surface, providing support, the bed, the sofa. And allow that to happen progressively with each breath out, with every breath out. Beautiful, wonderful. Just keep breathing. And please allow attention now to come to the sound that's coming off of the video, the sound that we label waves, the continuous sound of the water. This sound is like the sound we explored in the last couple of sessions in the waterfall. It's continuous, but there are variations. If we slow down, we can detect the variations. Sometimes it's stronger, other times it dies down a little bit. It's the sound of the individual waves interacting with each other. So just slow down for a moment and simply listen. Get the focus of attention back to the body now. So please bring attention to the head. The head as sensation. What's the experience? Maybe attention initially travels from element to element of what we call head. Top of the head, eyes, ears, nose, mouth, cheeks, jaw, back of the head. Or perhaps all of these elements come together into one more complex sensation that we label head. Attention now comes back to the sound of the water, the sound of the ocean. And then back to the head, the sensation. One more time, attention on the sound of the ocean. And now it comes to the sensation that we label neck, shoulders. So what's that sensation like? Maybe attention travels from the neck to one shoulder, then the other. Or neck, right shoulder, left shoulder, everything together in one sensation. If you slow down, you'll notice that the difference here is how much focus, it's the intensity of the focus on the sensation. If the focus is narrow, if the focus is intense, it pinpoints one sensation. If it relaxes a bit, the perception is broader. It's still one sensation, but it's broader. Let's move back to the sound of the ocean. Focus is on the sense of hearing. Then back to sensing, back to the neck and the shoulders. Once again, attention on the sound of the ocean. And this time, as attention comes back to the body, we're going to release the focus a bit more and be present with the sensation of the head, the neck, and the shoulders. So this is one sensation. Keep breathing. Perhaps there's an image of the body parts, a mental image of the head, neck, and shoulders. So this is part of the structure of the body-mind. Sensations, location, proprioception. Attention back to the sound of the ocean. And then once again, it focuses gently on the head, the neck, and the shoulders. Attention shifts to the sound of the ocean. Just notice everything, the hearing, the sensing, everything happening here and now. In fact, they are the structure of the here now. Now please bring attention to the arms and the hands. So this is already a relaxation on the focus of attention. Not the arms, then the hands or the fingers. Yes, sometimes we do that, but not in this practice. This is about relaxation of attention, experiencing a different, a wider, a broader sensation. Back to the sound of the ocean. Again, the arms and hands. Ocean. And then back to the body. This time, head, neck, shoulders, arms, and hands. It's not difficult, it's not complex, it's just about relaxing the focus of attention. Relax the focus and you can feel the body parts as one sensation. Narrowing the focus to the sound of the ocean. Again. And then back to the head, neck, shoulders, arms, and hands. Shift back to the sound and rest here for a bit. What does this sound do to the body, to the mind? What feelings, emotions, images come up for you? From the sound of the ocean, attention now comes to the chest and belly. Chest and belly as sensation. Chest and belly to sound of the ocean, sensing to hearing. Back to the chest and belly. Shifting to hearing the ocean. And now attention encompasses head, neck, shoulders, arm, chest, and belly. So yes, you probably have noticed that we are progressively relaxing the focus of attention. And this is not something that we do, it's a relaxation. Back to the sound of the ocean, back to hearing. then to sensing whole upper body from the head to the belly, neck, shoulders, chest, arms, hands. Sound of the ocean. Attention comes to the pelvic area and the thighs. Pelvic area and the thighs. Sensing. From sensing to hearing. The sound of the individual waves overlapping, creating one continuous flow of hearing. Attention on the pelvic area and thighs. Sound of the waves. And now we relax attention. Feel the sensation from the head all the way to the thighs. Head, neck, shoulders, arms, hands, chest, belly, pelvis, hips, thighs. Just notice. Just feel. Relax. Relax. Back to the hearing. Then sensing head to thighs. Then hearing the sound of the waves. And now we gently focus on the lower part of the body, from the knees to the tips of the toes. So knees, legs, shins, calves, ankles, feet, toes. One expanded sensation. Back to the sound of the ocean. The lower part of the body. Ocean. And in this moment, we sense the entire body, from head to toes. Attention relaxes and senses the body as sensation. The whole body. Back to the sound of the waves. Then the whole body. The waves. And now attention expands, relaxes even more, and encompasses the hearing and the sensing, the body and the sound. And now just relax, resting as awareness, as the silence, as pure being. Time to start making our way back to the surface of awareness. Let's use the senses to bring us back, noticing the sounds around you. The sounds at a distance, closer sounds, sounds in the room, the sound of my voice. Points of contact between your body and the surface, providing support. Any residual lights and that darkness in front of your closed eyes. The sensation of the breath, the air coming in and out through the nostrils. And when the body feels like moving physically, allow it to do so. Maybe small movements at first. Or just going ahead and doing one nice big stretch. Nice, okay. Or head from side to side. Or bending the knees. Whatever it is that the body needs to bring you back to the surface of awareness. And at some point, you can take a seat. And then open the eyes or blink the eyes open, even if you remain lying down. It's perfectly okay. That's it for today's session, folks. Thank you for being here with me, and I'll see you again soon.